Hello children, look at this picture. This is the picture of a beautiful garden where you can see different types of flowers. I'm going to take you to a park where there is a little girl named Lisa. She is going to make a promise with us. This chapter is about I promise. There was a little girl named Lisa. Lisa loves flowers. See, there are different types of flowers in the park, and Lisa loves flowers. She loves red flowers. She loves yellow flowers. She loves blue flowers and pink flowers. She also loves orange and purple flowers. There were different types of flowers over here, and she loves all the flowers. Lisa walks to the park near her house. See, this is Lisa's house, and Lisa is walking towards the park near her house. The signboard in the park says, "Do not pluck flowers." See, there was a signboard in the park, and it was written on the signboard that do not pluck flowers. That means हमको flowers को तोड़ना नहीं है. However, Lisa loves to pluck flowers and put them in a vase in a house. Lisa used to love flowers, and every day she used to pluck flowers from the garden, and she used to put it in a vase in her house. She loves seeing them on her table. The vase was kept on her table, and she used to keep watching all those flowers in the vase. She plucks flowers whenever she sees them. Every day she used to come to the park, and she used to pluck the flowers and keep them in the vase. One day, as usual, Lisa goes to the garden with a basket. See, there is a basket in Lisa's hand, and she was walking towards the garden. She was going to pluck more flowers. Suddenly, she stops. She stopped suddenly. Ooh! Look at the flowers in the garden. She went to the garden and she saw, and she was surprised. What happened to the flowers? There was a fairy in the garden. She was touching all the flowers. Why was she touching the flowers? Let us see. All the flowers have turned brown. The trees and the leaves are brown as well. See, the flowers in the garden are brown. The trees in the garden are brown. The fairy was touching all those flowers and trees, and she was turning them brown in color. Oh dear, the garden is brown. The trees, the flowers and the leaves are brown. Lisa is very sad and a little afraid. Now she was very sad. She thought what to do. Now all the flowers are brown, and she got scared also. She doesn't know what has happened. She starts crying. Suddenly she hears a voice. Voice. Why are you crying, little girl? Now this voice was of a fairy, and she sees a sad looking fairy. This fairy was sad also. The fairy was also not smiling. Why was she not smiling? Because she had turned all the flowers and the trees into brown. Lisa says to the fairy that I don't like this brown garden. I want my colorful flowers back. The fairy says, the flowers have become brown so that you don't pluck them. I have turned the flowers into brown in color so that you do not pluck them. Lisa says, I pluck them because I like them. Fairy, they live longer if you don't pluck them. Other people like you like to see them too. The fairy said that when you pluck the flowers, they die. They die soon. And if you don't pluck them, they are going to live for a longer time. And other people also love to see these colorful flowers in the garden. Lisa said to the fairy, I want my colorful flowers back, dear fairy. Please. She requests the fairy to turn the park into the back colorful garden. Fairy, will you promise never to pluck flowers again? Now, fairy is asking her to make a promise that she is not going to pluck the flowers again. Lisa said, I promise. The fairy said, all right then. The colors will be back soon, and the fairy disappears. Mother, Lisa, get up. It's morning. Let's go to the park. There are so many pretty flowers in the park. Lisa still loves flowers, but now she does not pluck them. She looks at them and feels happy. She remembers her promise. Lisa wants the flowers to live and grow. This way, Lisa had kept her promise, and from then onwards, she never plucked the flowers, and the garden was as colorful as before. So, children, you all are never going to pluck flowers, and you're going to water the plants, and you're going to plant more and more trees. I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much. Bye.